As a demonstration, I'm going to show you. Use the Apple Pencil just like a regular pencil. And I'm going to draw literally with line. I'm going to coming down like this, a little bit smaller, like that. Okay, maybe start with a little bit lighter. Okay, I'm going to take a look at start from her top of her hair. I'm going to start over here like this and a little bit softer. And I'm going to see her chin is over here and the forehead is about over here. Right now I just try to make the location, and the clothing over here is about here. Just put a little tap over there. From here you can connect with the other side like that. Okay. Now this is good. How we can use the line to finish this drawing. So I'm gonna start over here. This is a glove. It's just not expensive, so you can get it from Amazon or somewhere. This is help you to avoid the accidents that your fingers actually touching the screen confuse the iPad. I have this on. It would be easier for me to just laying the hand on top of the screen. Okay, I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna lay a little bit thinner and the top of it and draw over here. Can be a little bit darker. Put it down a little bit and coming over here and coming down over here. That's the stop area. Now I'm gonna make the line a little bit smaller, a little bit thinner. Now I'm gonna coming down over here and on the forehead start over here and then coming down and a little bit lighter coming over here because this is like a very light area as well. And I'm gonna coming over here to have it coming in and gradually coming out. And I'm gonna see at the bottom over here on the shadow side, so I can make the line a little bit thicker. I'm gonna draw over here, and that's just the nose and the side of the nose. Now I'm gonna coming down over here and now the mouth and the chin. There you go. Now I'm gonna coming toward this side. Like this. Okay, and then take a look at the eyebrows. And the eyebrows over here is in this diagonal line. And I'm gonna put a little soft line over here, control your pressure of your on your pencil. So now take a look at the angular line for the eye, like this, and pay attention to the distance between the eye and this line over here on the nose. Okay, like that. And the top over here has another line. And now at the bottom over here, I need to have a little bit softer line. So I'm gonna lower my Apple Pencil and just have a little soft line like this. Serve as also the shadow. So you can see the whole face over here is like a ball. A ball shape at the bottom have to catch the shadow. The bottom has a little bit more shadow. So I'm going to looking at the ear over here. As soon as I start looking at the ear, I also need to compare the distance between the ear and the eye and this side of the face. And it's probably here in this angle. Okay. Now I'm going to drawing it up here. Looking at the top is in between the eyebrows and the eye. So it should be here. Now I'm going to come into at the hair on there. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Like that. You can just draw. And then coming over here to have put it down on this, draw with the side of the pencil, and it helps to make the pencil mark a little bit softer, like that. So I have the back of the face over here, and just like that. You can see what we are doing is still the line, but different size of line. So now on the top over here, I'm going to just draw a little bit, and maybe a little softer, and doesn't need to be very clear, like this. Put it down on the side like this. Right, that's good. Give a little suggestions. And then over here, I'm gonna put a little sideburn. But the sideburn is not that solid, so I use the side of the brush, like that. And then put a little shape inside of the ear over here. That's easy. Right, on the dress over here, I'm gonna make the brush size a little bit bigger, but also at the same time, I'm gonna only use the side of the pencil to draw like that. So I'm gonna have just a little rules suggestions. And I have a little suggestions on the side over here, and so on. So you just use it a little bit more. It's pretty easy to use the tool. For example, over here, I'm gonna make the whole page to be a little bit darker. In that case, I'm gonna create a new layer. Tap over here and drag that layer a little bit underneath. Okay, that layer. Now, okay, I'm gonna have a little bit, make the paper to the tin color paper. So I'm gonna have this color. I'm gonna drag that to the page. You see that? Now I have the whole page tinted down with that color. What I want to do now, I want to create a new layer, and this new layer on top of the tin color, right? But underneath the drawing. So what I want to do, I'm gonna create a light color, much lighter color. Now what I want to do, I'm gonna have this to be a little bit lighter in this area. If you want to see, there's some lighter area over here, I want to make that to be just thinking about like a tone paper, right? So this is also on the top over here. I'm going to make it a little smaller, and I'm going to have a few sparkle line over here. Just imagine you are using a white charcoals on a charcoal drawing, like that. And maybe over here, and now I need to move this on top of, actually on top of the dark drawing, like this. It's actually would be better. Now I'm going to draw a little line over here so I can see, okay, something on top over there. If you want to come back to change something on your drawing, you need to go back to the correct layer before you do that. So I'm going to zoom in to the eye. I'm going to come here, make sure I choose the layer that is the dark line drawing. I'm going to tap over here. I'm going to press. And then I come back over here. Let's take a look at her eye. The angles is not quite correct. So what I want to do, I'm going to erase it. Okay. I'm going to change this a little bit lower. So I'm going to come back here. I'm going to choose a color from the existing color in the drawing. What I want to do, I'm going to just use one finger. Press it down like this and hold it. And it will choose that color. This is good. Now take a look at her eye in the reference. It's more look like this angle. And inside the eye over here, more like this. And also on this side, have a little soft transition. In that case, you don't want to make a very hard line. This is very easy. And I have a little bit eyelashes. I'm going to pick the darker color. And now this color replaces the previous color. Like that. After you establish the bigger composition, if you like it, and then you can come in to gradually correct the smaller details. This is the first introduction how to use Procreate on an iPad. I hope this is helpful. We'll continue in our next lesson.